A pro-Trump border wall rally turned into a brawl. It's in Otay Mesa. Listen. Around 150 people from Southern California and Arizona showed up at President Trump's Build a Wall rally. Speakers included U.S. Congressman Duncan Hunter and others. A group of about 30 anti-wall protesters showed up. They were being kept away from the pro-wall folks by a line of deputies. Obviously, it didn't work.
This wall is a representation of the hatefulness that this country has had for over 500 years against indigenous people. This country, this wall is a physical representation of what the Trump administration has done with the Paris Climate Agreement and not caring about our environment.
San Diego sheriffs moved in to break up that fight. Protesters then moved away, and that rally did continue.
A Build a Wall rally at the border turned violent this afternoon when a fistfight broke out among demonstrators. It started as a show of support for President Trump's plan to build a border wall. And for the most part, it remained peaceful.
Wall! Build that 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 wall!
It was a passionate cry from about 100 to 150 supporters from California and Arizona. Their message: build the wall, increase border security, and strengthen the U.S. Border Patrol.
It's time. It is time for the citizens of this country to stand up and demand that our government protect the American citizens, not criminal aliens.
Among those leading the rally, San Diegans for Secure Borders, Frontline America, Unite America First, and San Diego Patriots and Latinos for Trump. Congressman Duncan D. Hunter was a guest speaker.
This is something that we've had a border fence in San Diego. We know what good it does here. Okay, I mean, you couldn't have a house on the border. You couldn't have subdivisions on the border 20 years ago. It wasn't safe. This was not a safe place. Now you have businesses, you have people who can live here. It's a safe place because we have a fence.
The rally was dedicated to Border Patrol agent Rogelio Martinez, who was murdered near the Texas border in November, and to Kate Steinle, the San Francisco woman killed by an undocumented immigrant in 2015. Supporters say this rally to stand up for the American people is long past due.
To support building the wall and our president and what he wants to do with building the wall, and to keep illegal immigrants out.
But the rally was not without opposition. An estimated 40 to 50 counter-demonstrators showed up, and eventually, despite the strong presence of sheriff's deputies in riot gear, a confrontation involving fists and a flag broke out. Still, the violence did not overshadow the message from both sides.
This wall is a representation of the hatefulness that this country has against my own students. Okay? This wall is a representation of the hatefulness that this country has had for over 500 years against indigenous people.
I said one day, let's just go down to the border, and I'm going to protest against the sanctuary cities, the killing of Americans, treating Americans as second-class citizens. That's the reason why I'm here.
Well, even though that fight did draw blood, no one was seriously injured, and there were no reports of anyone being arrested.
A pro-border wall rally in Otay Mesa turned violent today as attendees clashed with counter-protesters.
No KKK!
At least one man was left with a bloody face at the Build the Wall rally, but no arrests were made. Border wall supporters at the event said they want the wall in order to keep the country safe. Republican Senator Duncan Hunter also attended the rally to voice his support for the president's border plan.
The border fence that we have here in San Diego was the only border fence in the entire country. You had crime reduced by 50% overnight, and drugs reduced in San Diego by 90%.
A teacher in the Sweetwater Union High School district who is protesting the event said the wall represents the hate the country has towards his students.